Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert's Porch. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, this past Sunday, we had Denny Hamlin win the highpoint.com 400 at Pocono. It was his 50th career win in NASCAR. He is now one of 15 drivers to win 50 or more races in the NASCAR Cup Series. He's one of 2 drivers to have 50 or more wins in 0 championships. So we're going to do a little driver profile about James Dennis Allen Hamlin, Denny for short. Born November 18th, 1980. He was born in Tampa Bay, Florida. His family moved to Chesterfield, Virginia when he was the age of 2. He began racing in 1998 at the age of 7 in go-karts. When he was 15, he won the WKA Manufacturers Cup. That is World Karting Association. At the age of 16, he moved to mini stocks. His first stock car race was at Langley Speedway, where he won the pole and won the race. Talent from the beginning. In 1998, he processed to the Grand Stock Division. In 2000, he moved to late models. The 2000 season, he raced NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Weekly Series at Southside Speedway. In 17 races, he had 11 top 5s and 15 top 10s. He finished 4th in the track standings. He was 37th in the overall late model standings that year. From 2002 to 2003, he raced at Southern National Motorsports Park. In 2002, he had 17 starts, 7 wins, 16 top 5s, 16 top 10s. He was 2nd in the track championship. In 2003, 20 starts, 14 wins, 19 top 5s, 19 top 10s. He won the track championship. While running late models in 2004, he signed a driver development contract with Joe Gibbs Racing. He made his NASCAR National Series debut in 2004. His first Truck Series start was with EJP Racing in 2003. For at IRP, he finished 10th. He ran 4 races, and the 10th place was his best finish. His first career Xfinity start also came in 2004 for Joe Gibbs, the number 18 at Darlington. He finished 8th. He ran a full season Xfinity in 2005 and 2006. In 2005, he had made his Cup Series debut. He ran 7 races. His best finish, the 7th, was at Texas. His first Cup start was in 2005. At Kansas, where he finished 32nd. He had 3 top 10s in those 7 starts. In 2006, he ran a full Busch Series at the time and full Cup Series. So, running for a championship in 2 different series, he ran 35 Xfinity races, 2 wins, 12 top 5s, 23 top 10s, 6 poles, finished 4th in the standings. In the same season, driving the number 11 FedEx Chevrolet, yes, I said Chevrolet, for Joe Gibbs Racing, 36 starts, 2 wins in both series, 8 top 5s, 20 top 10s, 3 poles, and finished 3rd in the standings. So from 2004 through 2005, that's when he made his NASCAR National Series debuts. His first truck win did not come until 2011. His first Xfinity win came in 2006 at Mexico City. His first Cup win came also in 2006 at Pocono. He is one of 41 drivers to win in NASCAR's top 3 series. He is one of 7 to win all the crown jewels. He's won the Southern 500 in 2010. He won his first Daytona 500 in 2016. He is one of 4 drivers to have 3 or more Daytona 500 wins. Cale Yarborough with 4, Richard Petty with 7. He is one of 9 drivers to have 3 or more Southern 500 wins. Only Bobby Allison with 4, Cale Yarborough 5, and Jack Gordon with 6 has more. In 2022, he added the Coca-Cola 600. He is one of 10 drivers to win the career Grand Slam, which is Daytona 500, the Talladega, Charlotte 600, and Darlington Southern 500. In 18 full seasons in NASCAR, he won at least 1 race 17 times. He won multiple races 12 times. His most came in 2010. He had 8 wins. He's currently tied for 13th all-time with 50 wins, one of 15 drivers. Him and Gina Johnson are the only two drivers that have 50 or more wins and no championships. On August 21st, 2020, he went into partnership with Michael Jordan to form 2311 Racing. I've heard him tell the story a few times where there was rumors going in during that 2020 season that him and Michael were going to, join together and buy part of Richard Petty Motorsports. That was the rumor. And Bubba Wallace was driving for Petty at the time. Then he says he called MJ up because they've been friends for years. He called him up and said, "Hey, did you hear the rumors? Yeah, we're supposed to be starting a team together." Yeah, I heard those rumors. Yeah, it's kind of funny how people think this is happening. And then one of them goes, "Why don't we?" And the conversation kept happening. And in September 21st, 2020, 2311 was born. The number 23, McDonald's is its sponsor, with Bubba Wallace driving. Now 2311 has 4 wins in 3 seasons. This is the 3rd full season for the team. First year they had 1 car. Last year they had the 2. This year they have 2 as well. There is talk of expansion up to 4 teams. The new shop that they have drawings for will have 4 bays. So as 2311 grows, we know Bubba's there. We know Tyler's there. We know Toyota's going to be a big time backer. As of next year, there's going to be 8 Toyotas full time, 4 for Joe Gibbs, 2 for 2311, and then 2 for Legacy Motor Club. Legacy Motor Club has their 3rd one, the 84 with Jimmy Johnson. 2311 has their 3rd one, the 67 with, I'm not even trying to announce it and say his name right now, for the race at the Indy Road Course. We are going to have, he's from the Toyota World Endurance Series. Then we have SVG. Then we have Kuseki, I think his name is, from V8 Supercars. Austin Hill will be there. We have a 40-car field set for that, so that's really going to be neat to see how big that race is becoming. Denny Hamlin, NASCAR Cup Series, 635 starts to date, 50 wins, 214 top 5s, 330 top 10s, 39 poles. Xfinity, 163 races, 17 wins, 64 top 5s, 100 top 10s, 21 poles. And his limit time in the Truck Series, 16 starts, 2 wins, 5 top 5s, 10 top 10s, and 1 pole. Typically, Denny Hamlin has a lot of detractors due to his hard-nosed driving style, his over-the-top driving style. I'm going to say right now, I am not a Denny Hamlin fan. I respect what he's done in the sport. I respect what, 3 Daytona 500s in 5 years. No one else has done that. Take that back. His 3 and 5 years, only Richard Petty has matched that. No one else has. What he's able to do behind the wheel of a car is unmatched. Gina Johnson, I want to say this. A lot of people, there's talk of who's the greatest NASCAR driver not to win a championship. A lot of people lean toward Denny Hamlin. I'm still leaning toward Gina Johnson, and the only reason I would say that is because Gina has half the starts, but it's a different era. Denny is a surefire Hall of Famer in my book. What happened at Pocono, that's just racing. What he did last year at Pocono with Ross, that's just racing. You race Denny the way he races you, he has an issue with it. I understand that. He is passionate about what he does. He wants to win races. He wants to go out there and he wants to win a championship too, but we all know, and I don't think anyone's going to take him out of the championship. It just hasn't happened for him. Is it some of his fault, some of them not? I don't know. I've never went back and looked at every single race that he's ever ran in the playoffs to see if it was his fault or not his fault. If anybody's ever done that, you need to figure something else out, because that's a lot. Does he put himself in positions that it's hard for him to take back? Yes. Yes, he does. When he, and I quote, let go of the steering wheel and took Ross to the back with him, he got fined for it. Everyone complains that he doesn't speak his mind. He's not truthful. He doesn't go, well, I did blah, blah, blah. Do you know why? He got fined $50,000 for saying the truth on his podcast. Actions detrimental. Perfect name for a podcast. I don't have an issue with Denny. I don't have an issue with what happened in Pocono. I don't have an issue with his driving. He got turned headfirst into the wall by Chase Elliott, and it was Denny's fault. Here's the thing about Kyle Larson, and Charlotte Myers actually said this on Trading Paint on NASCAR Radio. Kyle Larson raced Bubba Wallace at Las Vegas last year the exact same way that Denny raced Kyle. Kyle had a problem with the way Denny raced it. He didn't have a problem with the way he raced it. Every one of these Tier 1 drivers, Denny's a Tier 1 driver, Kyle Larson's a Tier 1 driver. If you race them the same way they race you, they're going to have a problem with it. Everyone is like that. The great Dale Earnhardt. People have rattled his cage. He didn't like it very much when Jeremy Mayfield did it at Pocono. He didn't like it very much when other drivers have done it over time. And he's had instances with other drivers. I recall him and Darrell Waltrip get into it more than once. So him and Bella got into it. So you don't want done to you what you do to other people. Again, I'm not a Denny Hamlin fan, but I can respect what he does for the sport. 18 full seasons. Only 3 times he finished outside the top 10 points. 8 times he's been top 5 in points, the best of second in 2010. He made the championship 3 of the last 4 years. He's only raced during the playoff era. That's not bad. 2007 he finished 12th. 2013 he finished 23rd, but he missed 4 races. 2018 he finished 11th. He would have been in the playoffs in the championship 4 last year if it wasn't for Hail Melon. The only reason he missed the playoffs, missed championship 4 last year, was because of Hail Melon. It was ironic because he had to run-ins with Denny all the time, or with Ross. Now, you're going to see, there's probably, I don't have the list right here. There's about 5 or 6 videos that I've done this year where Denny had an issue with somebody. So in the section below, in the description, I'm going to put a link to those videos so you can check those out on Hero Robert Sports Show. But that is the driver profile of Denny James Dennis Allen Hamlin, Denny Hamlin for short. One of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers, a surefire Hall of Famer, one of 15 drivers to win 50 or more races in the NASCAR Cup Series in 75 years. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day, have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports sound content.